Hey everyone, and welcome back to Water Cooler TV.
All right, so Thursday, we have Texans Lions. I think that the Texans are going to win. I actually have a whole score thought out. I think it's going to be 31-10. Texans, they got Will Fuller, they got Deshaun Watson. They have somewhat of a defense. I think they got this in the bag. And it's also the Lions. And the Lions are the Lions, okay? Eli, you seem to have a disagreement. Let's hear you.
So I was with you up until the part where you said that the Texans have a defense.
Yep.
No defense. I would say one of the worst in the league.
Yeah. Yep.
But I do agree with you. And also they have Brandon Cooks, who has been popping off and has been killing Will Fuller in my fantasy team. But that's not the point. But I think that those two together, and Deshaun Watson, I think it's great. I think it's going to be a great game.
Okay, I think that the Texans are going to win. I like J.J. Watt. I think that the Lions, their receivers aren't at the best of their health. I think that Houston is going to end up winning because they have a better offense.
These are both relatively bad defenses. Like the Texans allowed 27 points a game and the Lions allowed 28. I still think, right, like everyone else said, Texans got this one. My score is 27-12.
So now to unfortunately go to the late game with the Cowboys and the Washington football team. Not going to lie, not really so excited for this game. We have the Cowboys, who are not a great team, and we have the Washington football team, who is not a good team either. But, I mean, you combine two negatives, and it makes a positive for the math people out there. Very nice. I paid attention in geometry today. And it has potential. Two bad games can make a good game, so we'll see what happens. I mean, they're evenly matched. They're both bad. But I had my money on the Washington football team, but yeah. I have the score 27-34. What do you think?
All right, so I agree it's going to be a horrible game. I think that, well, as a Giants fan, I'd rather the Washington football team come out with a win. You know, the Cowboys just have an easier schedule, and really what makes the schedule easier is just playing the football team, you know. But I don't think it's going to be a very high-scoring game. I actually had the Washington football team going 27-10.
I think that Dallas is going to win, even though that Chase is going to take advantage of the QB situation in Dallas. I still think that both teams have not of the best defense. I think Washington only has Chase Young, and and for that reason, I'm just going to go with the Cowboys, and I'm going to have the score be 23-16.
Okay, so the final game of the day is the Baltimore Ravens in Pittsburgh. I'm going to say it's the best for last. Going to be a good game. Stakes are definitely very high for the undefeated Steelers.
I mean, even though Juju might not play, that just means that Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, big fantasy names. They're going to get more targets, I would say. But I have the Steelers winning 30-27.
I think that the Steelers are going to win. No question about that. Last week, Big Ben was one of my top three. I think that Lamar Jackson, okay, he's not having his best of years. Last year, he was doing way better. This year, he isn't doing as well. And I think that the Steelers haven't lost a game. And I think that that's rushing through their blood because of that. I'll say that the Steelers are going to win 20-13.
I do think that this Steelers team can go with an undefeated season because I think that they're just built different as a team. And I think that they have the best defense in the league next to the Rams, both amazing. And I think that that defense for the Steelers is their main focal point. And also they're building their offense, like you said, Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, both doing amazing. I have the Steelers on this. I have the Steelers with 32 and the Ravens with 24.
You know, I was going to say the Steelers. Obviously, best team in the NFL. And now without, Gus Edwards starting, that's a real toss-up for fantasy owners. because the Steelers' defense and specifically their run defense has been great for years. And that also adds to the offense's efficiency, I think. They're firing on all cylinders. They're playing at home. But you know what? I was gonna say that the Steelers are gonna win. But honestly, I think the Ravens are gonna walk away. Gus Edwards is gonna blow everyone away. It's gonna be all over Instagram and Twitter for the next week. And I'm going to give it like 35-32 in OT.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn on post notifications. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.